Hello there! It's Vampire Mecha. Let's play a free visual novel on Steam! Sepia Tears! Let's start. Is this male or female? Whatever. We should do neutral. You've heard of a mayfly, right? It's one of those odd winter days where the snow is falling but it isn't cold. Either late November or the beginning of December, right around the time when the dollar stores start playing Christmas music and couples go skating, and then proceed to fall in the ice and drown. One of those odd winter evenings, the same old 3 o'clock p.m. through the lens of the classroom window. I would describe the muted texture of the light through the glass, but it's become all too familiar. It would be like raving about the miracle flowers blooming in spring. The novelty's gone. As well as the flowers, they were eaten by bugs. Chairs screech against the tiled floor, and students chatter all around, but the sounds fall on me, weightless. Sounds don't have weight, you see, or mass. The mayfly? The bug that lives for only a day once it grows its wings? What a sad existence that is. It's a great metaphor. You must have seen it before. My mind wanders sometimes. It's like being stuck in a room with a TV set to local news, almost muted but not quite, or like reading a boring webpage because you're too lazy to click away. Having a voice in your head that won't shut up. It used to bother me, but I can handle it now. Kill your neighbor. Listen to music on your way home. Play a video game before you go to bed. Kill time in any way you can and it won't be so loud. Yeah, it won't be so loud. If it's dead, you can't hear it. Ever wonder why they even bother? It's simple, really. You pick up your books, stand up, put on your gloves as you walk through the early winter chill, get home, make a snack, relax, and let the process repeat itself. Life is the easiest thing in the world when you think about it. Screw you! Life's hard. But sometimes memories resurface. The horrible red brown that encroaches on my vision, creeping like a box locked safely away, especially after I stabbed my previous boyfriend. You know, the blood just creeped around my vision. It was so gory and disgusting. Wait, am I actually called me? Oh, it's cold. I hadn't noticed before, but it looks like it's snowing. Are you blind, oaf? Was I out for that long? I was walking home from school a moment ago, I'm sure. Am I dead? Or is this a dream? That would make sense, but why am I wearing my school uniform? And why is my wallet in my pocket? And why am I on the ground with my head caked open after being hit by a freaking car while riding a bike, trying to save this girl I don't know that I was trying to kidnap? Well, she got kidnapped by 2 guys, and I chased them down on a bike. Well, that doesn't prove anything, but might as well roll with it. It's seriously pitch black here. I can make out the snowflakes just fine, but nothing seems to be lighting them. I better start moving before I freeze to death. Ah! That light, it's... You've come. You. Thank you for coming to see me. It's lonely here, you know. Lonely? Yeah, I can't deny that. It's a peaceful prison, trapped in the darkness under the soft snowfall, but it's a prison. What's the matter? Aren't you glad to see me? She looks familiar, I'm sure of it. The memory teases me like a vivid lucid dream, but I can't grab hold of it. It's been such a long time, I thought you would have been ecstatic. I open my mouth, but the words are lost. The more I search for the memory, the more her eyes bewitch me. As snowflakes land on the girl's hair, I force the first words out of my mouth. Who are you? Do you really not remember me? What a shame. We have so much to catch up on. Her smile is confident, mysterious, somewhere between angelic and doll-like. There's nothing to worry about. After all, we have all the time in the world. But we are dead, you see. She's dead, you know. So then, who are you? she looks me in the eye, my heart stops. She's a murderer. She's a murderer. I'm the person you wish you never met. She's a murderer! Save me, someone! She embraces me and my senses freeze until a color strikes my eye against the monochrome backdrop. Hanging in the stillness, a red ribbon drifts from the side of her hair. Dyed in my blood. And on the inside of that ribbon, something is written. But just as fantastic as that is the fact that the words are scrambled, blurred, even though my eyes are only inches from it. That ribbon, don't you remember? It was your... Her voice fades away. She was about to say intestine, but I glance at the ribbon again, but before I can move closer, my stomach flips upside down, knowing that part of my body has already reached her beautiful hair. Wow! Wario! The girl's warmth fades in my arms. Is she disappearing? This whole world is... A knife pierces my heart as I realize something. Am I dead again? It's not this world that's disappearing, it's me. Dang, it changed the title to window. It just said Sepia Tears earlier, but now it says Friday, December 10th. Day 1, reunion! Onii-chan! Onii-chan! Are you up? That sounds familiar. Mark, we're gonna be late! Are you even listening to me? Yeah, I heard you. Geez, it wouldn't kill you to be a little more gentle. Gentle? Gentle? But I'm your cute little sister. I'm automatically gentle. That's like saying I'm automatically dependable because I'm your older brother. Wait. See? If you're not the dependable sibling you're supposed to be, that gives me the legal right to find new and exciting ways to tease you. And who was it that wrote this law? More importantly, I have a history test this morning, so I'll leave you behind if I have to. Pouting, my diligently evil little sister runs down the stairs. Dang it, I don't have time for Sukomi, and why does that, like, no whatever sign look like it's been shot? It looks like it's been shot! Can't you find a more normal form of torture? Glomp! It's bright out. Pleasantly bright. I could get lost just looking at that pale blue sky, although I fear the cold that accompanies it. See, this is why I hate winter. Nature has no mercy for the Northern Hemisphere. Actually, does that make a difference? Technically, every country has to be a part of a hemisphere, so there must be warm regions in the Northern Hemisphere. And even so, the Southern Hemisphere would be... Mark! I've been working on my Hokkaido Shiken, and... I'm coming! The last time she tried this, I shudder to think of it. I'm pretty sure I know who my next practice subjects will be if you make me fail my test! Isn't it usually practice partner and not practice subject? So that's my sister Rena. Since she started at my school, life has been a living hell. Well, maybe that's an exaggeration. She's a nice girl and all, just for the spawn of Satan, living hell is a little too light. It's like the ninth circle of hell. She takes care of me, makes lunch, forces me to buy her stuff, poisons me, and attempts to rape me in my sleep. See what I mean? I'm out of compliments already. If that threat certainly wasn't the first, it would definitely be the last though. Ouch! Stupid razor. Dad was supposed to show me how to use this thing. Too bad he already cut his arm and killed himself that way. Damn it, Dad. Why couldn't you have taught me a way out of this life? Anyway, Rin is a strange girl, to put it nicely. She always rattles on about these crazy robot wars and melodramatic love stories that she watches, trying to find new and exciting ways to pull me into her world. She's even brought a drill to my room once. screaming, "Get a drill breaker!" while impaling me with, well, a foam drill. I haven't figured out why she calls me onii-chan yet, though. Is that ironic? Ironically unironic. Ironic because she thinks I'm subtly ironically unironic? It's ironic why I'm saying this. Why? Because it's ironic. I can only conclude that it's part of some devious scheme I have yet to catch wind of, to murder me in my sleep. The tip of the iceberg, so to speak, if the iceberg were a blood-related little sister. But as much as I'd like to criticize her, I can't complain. She still does better than me at school. Alright, I'm almost done! Oh, and she does a better job of cooking and budgeting than me. And she never sleeps in, and the only time she's late for class is when I hold her back. Now do you see why life of her is hell? I'm a lazy slacker son of a bitch. And my little sister is the most genius little brat that loves me. Good morning! Did you sleep well? I slept perfectly fine until I was awoken by a certain someone. How can you say that? How can you say that? You should be thankful to have a cute girl like me wake you up every morning. You're not supposed to call yourself cute. Is that because we're blood related and you're a friend? That's not why! I mean, it's a little vain, don't you think? And it's not very cute. True! But what if I'm only doing it to unnerve you? Good point. Well, I do have to thank you for keeping me on my toes all the time. You're like a mother is what I want to say, but I imagine her twitching smile and my life flashes before my eyes. Onii-chan! I had to show you a knife! So, Rin, you have a test this morning? Yep, I did a quick review with my friends yesterday, so you don't need to worry about it. I wasn't worried. Oh, is that your way of hiding your affection? Oh, shoujo stars. Was that even remotely implied? I'm sure you'll pass a test. I just want to make sure you don't forget anything and end up failing for some stupid reason. Like you forgot your name. Like that time I accidentally brought my Game Boy instead of my calculator? How do you get that mixed up that badly? Can someone answer me this? Like, do Japanese calculators only have 2 buttons and a D-pad? I'm assuming she means the original Game Boy. Yes, like that time. Hello, Katsuragi Kaima, female version! I was only 12! It was an innocent mistake! Only 12. Regardless, you get what I'm saying. Just don't screw up. I know, I won't. But aren't your exams coming up as well? Uh-oh. I was going over to Luca's house to study over the weekend. Wait, oh, sorry. I omitted an S. Lucas's house. Or something like that. Even for you, that's not a very convincing lie. Psychic! She knows I'm going to the porn store! But I did make that up on the spot. It wouldn't kill you to have a bit of faith in me. If I said I'll study, I'll study. Really? You spend your whole Saturday afternoon doing math problems and rereading your social science notes? I'm tempted to say what notes, but that really isn't the problem here. Well, would you look at the time? Don't change the subject! We're already late! Well then, we'll have to continue at lunch, right, Onii-chan? That smile is so much more endearing before you get to know her. Made it! I leap past the front door as the clock strikes 8, inhaling the lung-full of December air. Not bad, Mark! Not bad at all! You were taking so long with your bag, I thought I would really have to put the gloves on. I thought you were going to leave me if I took too long. I was only kidding! Leave my only brother alone to walk to school on such a cold day? I couldn't! And yet you can practice your anime fighting techniques on me. Well, when you look at it that way. But you know, mastery of the martial arts can be extremely important. Join us, onii-chan. Join the otaku group. What does that have to do with anything? It's important, really. Yeah, I know. Self-defense and all that. No, not just self-defense. It's an extra weapon in your arsenal. Use the dagger of your heart to pierce your enemies. What? Okay, picture this. Imagine that you're fighting against an enemy who already knows your techniques. And why would I be doing that? Because the person challenged you? Because he kidnapped a princess? Use your imagination. But what if the princess is in another game? Are you serious? Do I have to go for memes? Then you just have to go look for her. Shut up, bitch. Get to work. Ouch. Anyway, let's say you end up in combat with someone who knows that you're good with long-range weapons, like a crossbow. They already know your weakness. All we have to do is dash forward and fight at a closer range. Can't I just shank them with an arrow? The archer won't be able to react fast enough, and the attacker will have the advantage. Oh, you shut up. You haven't played TF2 yet, have you? But what if you're using a mid-range weapon, like a lance? A lance? That's easy. A well-trained warrior will be proficient with both bows and axes. And everyone knows that the axe beats the lance. Was this a Fire Emblem quote? True, but couldn't you just learn magic and attack from a distance? I thought there was a Fire Emblem reference. Yes, but what if your enemy knows that you're a magician? A skilled axe wielder would eliminate you with a single strike. No critical necessary. This is Fire Emblem. Every magician needs an ace up his sleeve. And that ace is the martial arts. Wait, sorry. And that ace is the martial arts? That's one option. You see, magicians draw their power internally, not externally. Magic, unlike sorcery, flows through a natural internal circuit before it can be used in the form of a spell. The use of these circuits can drain much of an amateur's magical energy, resulting in the weakening of the Magus's combat ability. In this scenario, even a trained Magus would be susceptible to the attacks of an ordinary human. More so if said human is skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Though it is an unlikely scenario, it would be prudent for Magus to... Enough with the info dumps! Fine, I don't need you! She taps a Twitter icon on her phone and runs away. Okay, I may have been a bit hard on her back there, but this isn't a bad outcome either. You think the streets would be a bit more busy in the morning, but no one ever passes by here. It's hard to get used to it if you're from the city. But I've lived in the suburbs my whole life and I like the peace and quiet. It's nice. Let your mind wander. Let your mind wander to things you'd rather avoid. Stuff that I would rather avoid would be the end of this episode, so see ya guys. Let's end it now and finish up tomorrow. Finish up some other time. Bye.